Hey everyone, I'm Jesse from DarkStormReviews.com, and yes, that was a brand new intro by the talented Dan Brown. As always, a link to his channel is down below in the description. Thanks again, Dan. Awesome. So it's almost Halloween, and I wanted to do a quick video showing off some of my coolest horror movie collector editions that I've collected over the years. I've been collecting films since 1989, so I also want to show off some regular editions of movies too that maybe you haven't heard of. Excuse me. So yeah, let's get to it. First up, this is just a regular edition. I'm a big Evil Dead fan, so I just want to show you all the Evil Dead editions that I have. First is a VHS Evil Dead clamshell case. Cool. Nothing extra on it. Evil Dead 2 Dead by Dawn. Also clamshell case. That is my favorite of the three films. And here we have Army of Darkness, the director's cut. How awesome is this artwork? Bruce Campbell, of course, has never been so ripped like this. He looks like Conan the Barbarian here. I love how exaggerated this is. Awesome. And the case is in gold. It's numbered 5,630 out of 50,000. I hate the theatrical cut, the ending that Sam Raimi was forced to do. I don't know if you know, but the studio did not like the original ending, which was awesome. It ends like an Evil Dead movie, the way it should. But they thought it was too downbeat or depressing or whatever, which is stupid. So he was forced to shoot that theatrical ending in the S-Mart there, which is... I saw that once in theaters, and I think once on, I don't know, some cable channel on TV. I've never bought it, never will. So yeah, I do have it on Blu-ray, and that's the second one on Blu-ray. No special edition though, it's just is what it is there. But I do have a really cool Book of the Dead edition DVD. This is awesome. I got this years ago at Music World, which no longer exists. So this is, I guess, latex, something like that. It's meant to feel like human flesh. There's the ear over there. Looks pretty much just like the book in the movie. And these are all reprints of the pages from the book in the movie. So this is like the real deal. So this is a really nice edition. Show you most of this anyway, quickly. This is really nice stuff. And then we have a booklet here with the production photos and information, stuff like that. And then there is the movie. So really awesome edition. And this is Evil Dead 2, metal tin edition, I guess it's called. I don't know. It's in a metal tin. This is numbered 19,307 out of 50,000. I'll show you what's inside here. Whoopsie. It's a little card there for Evil Dead Hail to the King PS1 game. And then we have a booklet. Groovy. Which, again, has a bunch of production photos. It's a neat one of the cast in here somewhere. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Stuff like that. And this card here is the chapter card. And then in here is the movie in a jewel case, which kind of makes it look like a game disc, like a PS1 game disc. Pretty cool. So that's all that's in that. And the final Evil Dead movie that I have is Bruce Campbell versus Army of Darkness. Now this is the same director's cut as the tape I just showed you. They just retitled it, and even says Bruce Campbell versus Army of Darkness in the title. They actually changed the title in the movie too. They just called this the official bootleg edition director's cut. So it looks like a paper bag, and this looks like a, just a lined sheet of paper. People have written on it, and this looks like a blank DVD. It was just been burned and then written on there. It's pretty cool. So I am waiting for this version to come out on Blu-ray, which unfortunately it has not yet. Oh, right, and I do have the remake as well. Although, yeah, this was much better than I thought it was going to be. And I read if they do make a second one, they were supposed to, they might have linked, I forget the girl's name, the character's name. They were going to link her story with Ash's story somehow, I don't know how. So this wouldn't even really be a remake anymore, it would be part of the regular original series, which would be really cool if they did that somehow. So yeah, so on to some more cool collector editions. This is my Blind Dead collection by Armando de Osorio. They're Spanish horror films. I first saw, it's in a coffin, of course, really cool. So it's 4 movies plus a special disc with like interviews and stuff about Armando de Osorio. The first one, Tombs of the Blind Dead, I first saw this on TV. It used to play late night on TV at like 1 in the morning, something like that, and I had a crappy VHS tape of it as well. It was cut, but I really liked it. And all of these, they come with both the English dub version cut and the uncut Spanish original version with English subtitles and extras on it. And so that's Tombs of the Blind Dead, first one, and Return of the Evil Dead. Jeez. The Ghost Galleon, really wicked cover too. Really like the artwork on these. And lastly, this is Night of the Seagulls, the 4th one. So these are all like about like Templar Knights. That's what they originally were, and now they're the Blind Dead. And then this is the bonus disc here. Armando de Osorio, director. All about the man and his films and stuff. And there's one more thing in here. It's a booklet. Knights of Terror. Some Spanish art. Poster on the back there. And again, it has lots of information, production photos, stuff like that. Really cool stuff. I actually got a deal on this because I bought this when Music World was closing and going out of business, so I got a good deal on it. I was sorry to see that store go, though. I liked it. And just out of curiosity, I went on eBay yesterday, and you can find this on eBay for a decent price, like $40 plus, plus shipping. That's a good price. If you're interested in these movies, I highly recommend you go check out eBay and pick it up. So continuing with some foreign horror, this is Dario Argento's Suspiria, which is an amazing movie. The soundtrack is that's a creature all unto itself. The soundtrack is just as oh man, it's just so atmospheric and disturbing and original sounding. Like there's no other, like Italian soundtracks in general, especially when they're done by Goblin like they're on this. Just you have to hear it for yourself. There's no way to really describe it if you've never heard anything like that before. And the Suspiria soundtrack is just so creative and out there. Like the aggressive keyboards and sound effects and vocal effects too. Like saying sometimes you'll hear the word witch in the background. It's really, really amazing stuff. And so this is a 3-disc edition. So this is the movie, and then it's kind of stiff. And then this is a 25th anniversary disc, which has interviews with Dario Argento, Jessica Harper, a bunch of other people. And this is the soundtrack by Goblin. Now, I also bought the soundtrack before I picked this up, so I have 2 copies of the soundtrack. I bought it separately as well. And this is numbered 5039 out of 10,000. And it also has these really cool, I think they're called lobby cards? Yeah, lobby cards. So there's this one here. Oh, that's the chapter thing, but then there's some poster art there. Oh, and this is, again, another booklet with a lot of the same kind of stuff in it. info and photos and stuff. Oh right, this is the old VHS art. And then these are other shots from the film. And yeah, I believe these are called lobby cards. So it's really cool. If you have not seen this movie or anything by Argento, I highly recommend you do. It's great, great stuff. And this movie was recently mentioned by Tim Morant in one of his movies, videos, Opera by Argento as well. Another really great film. This one is numbered 897 out of 3,000, so very few of these were printed. And so here we have the movie and the soundtrack by Claudio Simonetti. So another really great package. There's no little booklet, or, well, unless you want to call that a booklet. It's just a little bit of information about it, which is still pretty cool to have. So there you go. And by Lamberto Bava, Demons. This is a pretty cool movie. This is not a special edition or anything. It's just, you know, it is what it is kind of thing, and there's a few extras on it and stuff. This is a pretty cool movie. It takes place mostly in a theater. People turn into demons, going crazy, bloody, gory stuff. Demons 2. This is not nearly as good, but I love the soundtrack, especially the opening credits music. It's like a theme. They play it throughout the movie. It's really cool, like this aggressive keyboards and vocal effects and stuff. It's really awesome. What else? Oh, check this out. Hardware. Again, this is not any special collector edition thing, but I think a lot of people haven't heard of this, by Richard Stanley. This is a really awesome science fiction horror film. I'm still waiting for Dust Devil to come out on Blu-ray. I really hope it does come out someday. Dust Devil is an amazing horror film by Richard Stanley as well. And if you have not seen Hardware, it's kind of hard to describe, man. I mean, if you like horror, you like science fiction, check it out, man. It's really cool. My Bloody Valentine special edition. This is the original one. I actually thought the remake was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I don't have the remake, but it was pretty decent. And I really like the original one too. So this has a lot of the cut footage restored into it, although it was so badly damaged, they even tell you that you will notice. You have the option of watching the cut version and then watching the uncut version with the footage put back in, but they could only clean it up so much, so it is actually quite noticeable when the old uncut footage is put back in there. It's a little jarring at times, but I mean, it's still cool to see. Oh, this is really cool. Grindhouse. This is the Japanese Region 2 edition. Now, I did get the Blu-ray North American version when it finally came out. When I saw this in theaters, I loved it, and then when they were going to announce the DVDs and Blu-rays and all that, they were just going to put out the two movies separately in uncut form, which I was not really that interested in. I mean, I wanted to see them, but I wanted Grindhouse. I wanted the two movies together with all the trailers before and in the middle. I wanted the theater experience that I had. I loved it. And at the time, you could only get that on the Region 2 Japanese disc, so I ordered it. And this package is way cooler than this. So if you're familiar with the North American Blu-ray, you know that you get, what is this? Oh, those were special features, right? Okay, so the DVDs, the Blu-rays, sorry, they kind of look like 45s. Yeah, it's kind of cool, but I mean, when they put the fake like scratches on them too, which actually makes them less. It makes them look less like a real record, even more so, because like this is just black too. There's no, you don't see any groove lines. Like, it is cool, but I'm going to show you how much cooler the Japanese one is. First of all, this box, it looks like it's all beat up to hell and everything. They did a really good job for this. It's not actually beat up to hell, but they did an amazing job of making it look like it is. And this opens up really cool. I don't know how well I'll be able to hold this up. All folds out. Well, first, okay, yeah. That's what it looks like. And then this all folds out. And then those are all the discs. So you got your Grindhouse extras discs, and each movie separately, Death Proof and Planet Terror. Now, these, unlike the North American Blu-rays, these actually look like records. There's no fake scratches on here, and they put in, I don't know if you can actually see this on the camera, but they put groove lines in. So it looks really convincing. Like, if you just hold it up like this and you look at it, it actually looks like it would play. So I thought that was really cool. So anyways, that's that. And moving on. Bubba Hotep, not a special edition. It's just an awesome movie with the awesome Bruce Campbell playing the king, Elvis. He didn't die. It was some other guy he paid. And but now nobody believes he's the real Elvis. Of course, he's in a retirement home. And he hangs out with this guy, this black guy here. He's the real JFK. The CIA, I think it was the CIA, they turned him black and they shot somebody else. No one believes him though, poor guy. And so the two of them together, they fight a mummy, a Bubba Hotep. How about that? It's awesome movie. They're supposed to be making a sequel to this too. I hope so. Alien Anthology, gotta have that. Bad Taste. Before Peter Jackson made Lord of the Rings, he made some really great New Zealand horror, weird, silly movies. Bad Taste was his first one, which took a long time for him to make because he had no money. But an alien invasion. It's really gory, really silly, funny. He plays two roles himself in this movie. That's him on the back right there. Oh, this is numbered as well. 6,328 out of 50,000. No Blu-ray release yet, though. I don't even know if that's going to happen. And where's Meet the Feebles? Where's the Blu-ray for that? And, of course, Brain Dead / Dead Alive. Anyways. Oh, The Ring. Yeah, this is just the Hong Kong VCD version. I waited and waited when the DVD came out, Ringu. I was going to get it, and then it was gone, it was out of print. So, yay. Anyways, there's that. Oh, Friday the 13th Part 2. You like this, right? You've seen this, right? Probably. How about Bay of Blood by Mario Bava? This was made way before this, and pretty much every murder in this movie, including the infamous, or this movie, I was talking about this movie, including the infamous spearing of the lovers, and the two lovers get speared. That was cut from this, unfortunately, and destroyed and lost forever. We'll never see it. But that's in this movie, as well as pretty much, maybe not every murder, but a good chunk of them are this movie took right from this, although Steve Miner says otherwise. Galaxy of Terror, really cool old Roger Corman. Oh, recently I got all the recent Universal Monsters Blu-ray releases. Frankenstein, Dracula, Bride of Frankenstein, Wolfman, The Mummy, Invisible Man, Creature from the Black Lagoon, and Phantom of the Opera, which I saw recently. This was the only one of the bunch that I had never seen before. I had seen the silent version. This one's from 1943, I think, with Claude Rains. I hadn't seen this version before, and it was pretty good. I like it. Here's another oldie, Nosferatu. I bought this in '91 from the Silver Snail, back when they still sold movies. This is the first movie ever based on Bram Stoker's Dracula novel. and it's still one of my favorite horror films. And techniques that FW are now created in this movie, like shadow techniques and other, like, you know, I don't know, cinema tricks, like doors opening by themselves and revealing the villain, that sort of thing, all created in this movie, all techniques still being used today. And this is the remake from '79, I think, by Werner Herzog. This is actually just as good. It's amazing. It's really atmospheric and creepy and slow, and it's great. Vincent Price collection. Gotta love Vincent Price. Loved him since I was a kid. Friday the 13th collection. I want to get the Blu-ray collection. It actually has everything on it, like including Jason X in space and all that crap, but it's still way overpriced. Even online it's too expensive, so I really hope that comes down in price eventually, because I do want it. Phantasm, when is this coming out on Blu-ray? I have no idea. It needs to. It needs to come out as a set. Vampire's Kiss, Nicolas Cage. This is an older one of his. If you haven't seen this and you like just like weird, funny, weird horror, he thinks he's been bitten by a vampire. Has he not? We don't really know, but he thinks he's starting to change, but his fangs aren't growing, so he goes out and he buys like those cheap plastic Halloween things. It's a bizarre movie. I like it. What else we got here? Did I show these yet? Documentaries? I think I did. Anyways. Oh, here's my Nightmare on Elm Street 2-tape collection. I'm showing you this because there's actually work print footage on these that is still not out on any DVD or Blu-ray release, which is kind of strange. And there's some really cool work print stuff on that too. What else? Trying to make this short. It's not short at all, is it? Frailty. Matthew McConaughey. This is a creepy, has a pretty surprise ending too. Nightmare on Elm Street collection. I can't remember if I showed this already. Oh, Lucio Fulci's City of the Living Dead. Not a special edition, this is the regular edition. I first saw this as Gates of Hell. The Gates of Hell on VHS way back in the day. This is just another title for it. Great movie. Hellraiser, gotta have that. Dawn of the Dead, the original, still my favorite zombie movie of all time. The original one. John Carpenter's The Thing, amazing movie. It's still just as awesome as it ever was. The Horde, this is a French horror film. This is brutal, mean. There's no heroes in this movie. There's no like really good guys. Everybody's a bad guy. A couple of them you do kind of get to like, but they're still bad, and nobody really wins. Not really in the end. If you want a really uncompromising horror film, it's a zombie film. These people are all trapped inside of a building, being overrun by zombies, and it's really good stuff. Trick or Treat. Of course, you've seen. I have Sam, the pop vinyl of this. This is a really cool anthology that came out a few years ago. My Name is Bruce. Not much of a horror film really, but there is a monster in it. It's got Bruce Campbell, so it gets thumbs up. That's all there is to it. Hobo with the Shotgun. This is a little pop-up. Pop. It has a card in there too, I think. Argento's Phenomena, released over here as Creepers and heavily cut. This is, of course, the version to see. Reanimator. I haven't picked this up on Blu-ray yet. I will. But I have the DVD still for now. And I think that's all I was going to show. I think that's pretty much it. So, yeah, there you go. I hope you liked looking at my cool stuff. I'm Jesse from DarkStormReviews.com. Thank you very much for watching. Your likes, your comments, your subscriptions are always really appreciated. Thank you very much for watching, and happy Halloween, man, and see ya.